Hi everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Suzanne. Well, this afternoon I'm making a classic dish from the Low Country down here in South Carolina, and it's called chicken bob. And it's made with chicken. Here I'm using boneless chicken thighs. It's made also with some smoked sausage, which here I have some andouille sausage, and a few vegetables. So I have a little bit of oil in my pot. I've already browned my chicken thighs on both sides. Took about 4 minutes or so. And now we're going to add some onion. This is 1 sweet onion. It's about 1.5 cups. And I'm going to also add, let me just stir this a little bit. Why don't I go ahead and put in the sausage. That's about 6 ounces of andouille sausage. I have my heat on medium. And I'm going to cook this for a couple of minutes. And then we can talk about the other ingredients. I have a sweet pepper here, which I have diced. 1 sweet pepper. And 4 cloves of garlic that I have minced. For liquid, I have 2 cups of chicken stock. I'm also going to add some wine to this dish. I have 1 cup of red wine here, and then some aromatics. I have 2 bay leaves and 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme. Let's go ahead and put in the red pepper now. And we can also add the garlic. So 2 other ingredients that is common in a chicken bob, and believe me, everyone has their own home recipe that's been handed down to them from generation to generation. And trust me, each family believes that their chicken bob is the best. So this is just my version. All right, so tomatoes. You also need some tomatoes. You can either use fresh tomatoes that are peeled, seeded, and diced, or in my case, I have 1 can of diced tomatoes. That's about 18 ounces. I did strain it, and then rice. Now, normally the rice is added to this dish, and all of the liquid is absorbed into the rice, and it's a 1-pot dish. I'm going to make it a little different. I'm actually going to use this wonderful product that comes from Georgetown. This is Andy's Rice Grits. So I'm going to serve the chicken bob over the rice grits. So I'm just going to take it a step further. But otherwise, it's very normal for you to take rice, add it to your chicken bob, and cook it all together. I'm just going to make it a little different. Okay, so here we go. We have this. This is looking really good. Now I can go ahead and add my thyme and my 2 bay leaves and my diced tomatoes. Mix that really well. All right, this looks very good. Now the next step is to add our wine, and what we want to do is actually have all the vegetables absorb all the wine. So we want to reduce it until it's completely absorbed. So I'm going to put my flame on high and add my 1 cup of red wine. Let's go ahead and add our red wine. Let this go, stirring it every once in a while until the wine is completely absorbed. So let me show you that it's pretty dry now at this point. So now we can go ahead, add our chicken, and then the broth. Okay, now I've added all of it, and I will go ahead and add all of the juice. And 2 cups of stock. Bring that to a boil and then cover it and put it in the oven. Okay, we have it at a nice boil here. So I will go ahead, put the cover on it, shut it off, and get it into the oven. Okay, there we go. I just removed the chicken bog from the oven. I kept it at 325 the whole time for 45 minutes. I will say that if you decide to use any chicken parts on the bone, it may take longer. I would think at least an extra 15 minutes, so up to an hour. But these were boneless, so 45 minutes, it was done perfectly. I just took a couple of forks here and just shredded it. I'm filming with one hand, so I couldn't do it for you, but I think you get the gist of it right here. And now I'm going to add all of this chicken to the sauce. If you want, you can thicken it a little bit with a roux, but I don't think it's necessary. And you can even just serve this over plain rice if you wanted to. Okay, so in it goes. And of course, I did take the 2 bay leaves out ahead of time before adding my chicken back into the broth. Look how wonderful that looks. And of course, all of the andouille sausage is in here. And of course, the onions, pepper, and garlic. And you could definitely thicken this. There is no need to reduce it because I tasted it and the flavor is perfect, so I wouldn't reduce it. Now, next is making the wonderful rice grits. And by the way, there's a very interesting recipe right on the back for perfect creamy rice grits, right on the back of the package. So that might be worth a go too. Okay, everyone, bon appetit. I hope you make this. This is perfect for this wonderful winter that we're having. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.